Hello and welcome to Mad About History. Today I am in sunny Berkshire and I bring to you a Ford Model A, the second production car that Ford ever made. This car was made between 1927 and 1931 through the Great Depression age in America. And as such, this car was one of the cars that was used by the gangsters during the Great Depression age in America. For 18 years, the Ford Model T, the first ever production car by Ford, ruled the world of cars. But by 1926, 1925, General Motors was leading the charge of a rival motor company. And so in response, in 1928, Ford brought to the world the Ford Model A. Production of the Ford Model A started in October 1927, but it got a model date of 1928. When they showcased the Ford Model A, apparently 10 million people came to look at this car. And by March 1930, 3 million Model A's were sold in America. Production came to an end of the Model A in 1932, with 4.8 million cars sold worldwide. This was number 654,000th off the production line, so a very early model, probably made in 1928. Now, I did say the Ford Model A was a gangster car during the times of the Great Depression, and the story behind this is pretty cool. A 1930 model of the Ford Model T was driven by John Dillinger, the gangster from Federal Agents in 1934. That same car was sold at auction for $165,000 in 2010. You can imagine gangsters back in the 1920s pulling up to a scene, open up the door, and then all they've got is a big old Tommy gun. So the engine that came with a Ford Model A was a 3.2 litre flathead 4-cylinder engine, very simple and very robust. My favourite thing about the Ford Model A is the speedo, the dials. Just look how simple it is. Well, I hope you found that interesting, and don't forget to like and follow, because in a future video I'll be doing a video on the Ford Model T, the first ever production car.